Nature's bounty and generosity manifests itself in the colossal sea and its mysterious sea life. Man has always had the instinct to bring nature into his drawing room. Ornamental fish in a tiny tank is an attempt towards that end. Shrimps are the gift of the sea to man's dining table. But as the demand for shrimps as a delicacy increased globally, man started culturing shrimps in a controlled environment, resulting in shrimp culture. The export market is the mainstay of shrimp culture. Cultured shrimps earn a foreign exchange of about 3,500 crore rupees. In the year 2002-2003, India produced 1,15,320 metric tons of cultured shrimps. Presently, about 1,52,000 hectares of water spread area is under shrimp culture. There are about 1,50,000 farmers, of which 90% are small farmers owning less than 2 hectares of land. The Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, CIBA, under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, is the nodal organization mandated to develop and extend technologies for the breeding and culture of brackish water fishes, shrimps and crabs. To bring awareness among farmers, CIBA conducts farmers' meets, training to the stakeholders on the various aspects of shrimp farming. These training courses prepare the farmer to understand, comprehend, handle, manage and monitor the growth of shrimps and pave the way for healthy shrimp culture. CIBA also contacts farmers personally to understand their problems.
Our main problem is DO.
First problem is seed and DO.
White spot is the main problem.
First problem is the seed, then the white spot, and then the molting. That is also not good.
On the 53rd day, I knew there was a problem which was confirmed as white spot. Secondly, totally lost.
Second day, full total loss.
Shrimp diseases fall into various categories: bacterial, fungal, viral and others. The non-viral disease can be cured. The only way to counter the viral diseases is to prevent them from occurring. White spot disease is the most dreaded disease affecting shrimp culture. Prevention is the only way out. Pond sites are generally selected adjacent to the sea, creek or estuary. Quality soil and water are essential for sustainable shrimp culture. Selection of the site is made after testing the soil for pH and nutrient levels. Pond construction is the groundwork in shrimp culture. The slopes are created as per the requirement. The corners and the vicinity of the pond are secured with heaped sandbags for added reinforcement. Concrete drainage sluice gates are built for outflow of water and shrimp harvest. Careful preparation of ponds is essential to provide suitable environment to the stocked seed. The nutrient load from the previous culture should be removed by tilling, ploughing and liming so as to avoid any stress to the stocked shrimps. After the initial pond preparation, water is taken up to 1 meter and fertilized with nitrogenous and phosphorus fertilizers. The natural food organisms develop in the pond and can be ascertained by the color of the water and its transparency. The quality of the shrimp seed is the most important aspect in shrimp farming. Hatcheries which produce the shrimp larvae take great care in producing disease-free seed. The water used to produce the seeds in the hatchery should go through different filtering systems. Hygienic conditions and clear environment is the prerequisite for shrimp hatcheries. A disease-free mother caught from the sea is used for getting the nauplii. The production of live feed should be given utmost care when larvae and post-larvae are being fed with the feed. The larvae which are vulnerable to disease are being nursed in the post-larval section of the hatchery. Since shrimp larvae are the main source of viral disease, farmers are advised to test the seed for MBV and white spot virus along with stress tests. Disease-free larvae only should be stocked in the ponds. Seed from the hatchery should be transported to the farm site under oxygen packing without much stress to the larvae. Most of the hatchery operators oblige the farmers by supplying the post-larvae acclimatized to the salinity levels in the ponds. But acclimatization for temperatures and pH should be done to avoid any shock to the larvae. Stocking densities of 6 to 10 numbers of post-larvae per square meter is presently permitted to avoid overcrowding and associated problems. In the present scenario of viral infections, rearing of post-larvae to juveniles for 15 days in net enclosures is advised. Management of water quality is another important aspect of shrimp pond management. The aim is to maintain the different water quality parameters within the optimal limit and the concentration of pollutants below their safe levels. Temperature, salinity, pH, dissolved oxygen and transparency should be monitored daily to get an idea of the ambient pond water quality. Water exchange is the easiest and cheapest management measure for maintaining the water quality, provided the ponds are well designed and the required quantity and quality of water is available. Aeration is required to keep the pond bottom clean and maintain the required dissolved oxygen level in the pond. Feed should be prepared from good quality ingredients and produced under hygienic conditions. The shrimp feed should contain 38 to 40% protein to yield good growth. It should be stable for at least 4 hours under pond conditions. Feed management is a very important aspect in the overall pond management, since about 40 to 60% of the recurring cost of the culture operation is spent on feed. To check the quantity of feed taken by the shrimps, feed check trays are used. For a 1 hectare pond, 4 to 6 trays are essential. In each check tray, 1 to 2% of the feed is kept. The shrimps are expected to consume the feed within 2 hours. Hence, the check trays are examined after 2 hours. The feed consumed by shrimps remain in their digestive system for about 3 to 4 hours. The shrimps therefore have to be fed 5 to 6 times a day. The feed should be uniformly distributed all over the farm. The health of the shrimps should be monitored continuously. Whenever shrimps are inactive, sluggish, have blisters, flared up gills, black or white spots, broken appendages, colored gills and opaque muscles, they are diagnosed to have diseases. Birds and other organisms could bring in virus into ponds. Care should be taken to prevent this. Do not use chemicals, drugs or antibiotics that are banned for use in shrimp farming. Harvesting of the shrimps can be done by completely draining the pond water through nets placed in the pond outlet combined with cast netting. With good management practices, a successful crop of cultured shrimps can be harvested in 120 days. The tiger shrimps attain an average size of 25 to 30 grams in that period. The cost of production varies from 120 rupees to 160 rupees per kg, and the sale price is 250 rupees per kg. A gross profit of 1,20,000 to 1,40,000 rupees per hectare can be expected if the proper management measures are followed. Wrong practices like overstocking, overfeeding without consideration to other fellow farmers in the vicinity will result in crop failures. Hence, farmers dependent on a single water source should form an association, and all the farmers should uniformly follow the good management practices. Cooperation among farmers is very essential for sustainable shrimp farming.